You know, sadly, we often hear about dogs and cats being abused or neglected around the Ozarks, and sometimes they have to be rescued by groups like the Humane Society or other nonprofits. But canines and felines aren't the only animals who need a helping hand sometimes. I recently heard about a horse rescue operation in a sanctuary up at Lynn Creek in Camden County. We stopped by to check out their operation for this Oliver's Ozarks report.
We go all out to make sure that they get everything they need in order to survive.
It's not uncommon to see horses feeding on hay in the hills around the Ozarks, but these are a bit different. They've all been rescued and now live at the Forget-Me-Not Horse Sanctuary.
I think the majority of people that see what they do, that actually come here and visit, kind of are amazed.
The sanctuary opened back in 2011. It was born because Connie Hendricks volunteered at a local animal shelter where they would get phone calls about horses who needed help.
No one would step up and help, and the authorities had nowhere to go with them.
Right.
So I thought, well, you know, maybe I can take a couple. Sure. And it kind of grew.
And did it ever. The all-volunteer sanctuary has rescued 211 horses and donkeys over the last 3 years. April was a horse that arrived in very bad shape. They weren't sure they could save her. But today, she's happy and healthy again.
Some horses that have been abused, it takes a lot for them to get to trust you again. I mean, horses never forget, but I think they'll forgive.
As long as it's a horse or a donkey, we will take it and we will help it.
Connie and Donna and a team of volunteers put in countless hours, 7 days a week, to help the horses. The sanctuary runs entirely on donations and has a good record of getting the horses back into a permanent home.
We've had 96 successful adoptions. We've got about 30 in foster care.
I've got people calling me, 3 or 4 times a week with horses. They can't keep them any longer because they don't have the money to feed them, or it's an older family that has to go into assisted care, and they've had horses all their life, and now these horses have nowhere to go.
But now they do because of the Forget-Me-Not Horse Sanctuary. It's tireless work that brings a great reward for these equestrian enthusiasts.
The satisfaction of knowing that I saved a life. There's nothing better than taking one in like April or one that has no chance except for me, and take it in and do everything that Donna and I can do to give it a chance for a new life.
I just love that operation up there. Again, not all the horses they take in were abused or neglected, or willfully neglected, I should say. Some are just horses that a family maybe can't afford to take care of anymore, so they'll go there to that property. Ladies also told me that 2012 was one of their busiest years up there because that was, if you recall, our severe drought year, and many horse owners couldn't find hay. The Forget-Me-Not sanctuary there, they were trucking in the hay from other states. Now, by the way, the sanctuary has several fundraisers coming up in the summer. If you'd like to know more about those or about the operation in general, we'll have a link to their website for you through our website. We are at ozarksfirst.com, and we are also back with a final word here.